All right, YouTube. So, um, Tucker Carlson had this gentleman named Cabot Phillips on last night. It was a very speedy interview, but basically beforehand, Cabot Phillips, he's a member of Campus Reform. He went to the district that Octavio Cortez is running for, and Ocasio-Cortez, rather. Sorry. And he was going around asking the students, like, like, who's going to pay for socialism? Like, who's going to pay for free education and free healthcare? And, kind of, it was like a rhetorical question, and the answer always ended up being, well, I guess we would have to pay for it. I'm going to go ahead and make something very clear here. I like the idea of free healthcare and free education because I feel like both of those things could go a really long ways in terms of making us a stronger country. With that being said, though, obviously the funding of it is very, very suspect. So you're going to have to figure out ways to reroute money into something like that. And I'll go ahead and give a good example of some things you could probably get rid of. You could get rid of these government subsidies that are going to like fast food and corn growers. And another crazy thing is that the government is literally paying people not to farm. I did not realize this until earlier this year. I was extremely shocked to hear that. But the thing is that Monsanto says no food shall not be grown by, or all food shall be grown by Monsanto. That's basically their mission statement. So this is the reason why farmers are essentially getting shafted. But they're getting money from the government nonetheless. All this money that's coming out of taxpayers' pockets, and in theory, if they wanted this to work, free education and free healthcare, that would be it. But that's not going to happen. And I just don't think that it's really it's a great idea and concept, but the reality of it is that government is inherently inept with other people's money, and it makes sense because it's not their money. They can spend it however they want, so they end up giving it to corporations for subsidies, paying farmers not to farm. I mean, it's baloney. It's straight up baloney. I don't really know what other word to use, but it's. I kind of feel bad for these kids that are like so like the must socialism kids. I mean, it's really not going to happen. Not in the near future. It's not going to happen. They need to realize though that the private sector is generally more reliable than the public sector, and they need to realize that if they weren't taxed so high, they wouldn't be in debt with student loans and everything. But if there's anybody out there that disagrees, that thinks that education and healthcare should be subsidized or taken care of by the government, go ahead and let me know. I think in theory, if they were able to do it, I would say yeah, by all means. But like I said, the reality is that they're dumb, and it's not even that they're dumb; they're just greedy. They're gonna essentially take your tax dollars, and they're gonna find the cheapest, most rugged, basically the most piece of shit healthcare plan for yourself. And you're not even going to be able to use it, like kind of my situation before with Blue Shield. I essentially had to pay, excuse me, I essentially had to pay money for healthcare that I didn't want. And now that the individual mandate's gone, then that's, I waved that bye-bye. So I'm going to do the same to you guys here, wave you bye-bye. There's going to be some more videos in the rest of the night, so enjoy.